Alright, welcome again YouTube. Today I've got a 2013 Honda Civic. The trim level on this one is EX. And I'll go ahead and put up the trim levels, but basically what made me choose this one is the moonroof. Plus it already comes with all of the lower trim levels. I got this one for a decent price, only like 37,000 miles on it. Went to CarMax. I don't really like them too much, but they had the car. It's got a few scratches on it, but overall, pretty decent looking car. Definitely have to do something with the brakes. They're still decently new, but I don't like them too much, so I'm gonna upgrade those, and maybe new rims. Whoever had this before me got a little bit of curb rash on them. Not a very good driver. But four-wheel disc brakes, which is awesome. I hate drum brakes. So, looking at the key, this is the key. It's got lock, unlock, panic button, and I love the little trunk thing, so when you get groceries, all you have to do is hold this down for about 2 seconds, and it pops open. Super light trunk. And then, got a ton of room back here. I've just got a box full of random stuff in there so it doesn't fly around. Back, it's got little handle for your spare wheel, and all the tools that you need are just crammed down back in here. No other little compartments on the side, so if you want to do your tail lights, you've got to take this stuff off and get to it. Oh, and while I'm back here, how to put the back seats down, because you can do that. These right here are in the back. Let's try to focus on that. So you pull these like so, it'll unlatch it. Kind of a crappy system because you have to be in the back to unlatch these and then go up to the front. Don't like that, but it can be done. And another feature of this, if I can get it, is the backup camera, which I can barely see. It's a very sunny day. But right there is the backup camera. Unlock this. Here's the back seat. There's your door. It's got a little cubby container. All electric windows all the way around. Door lock. Also had the child lock on there. Now you get the back seat, and you can't move it down, so pretty much have to have two people, or while you're in the trunk, you've got to push on it while you pull on that lever. That's what I don't like. But here's the interior. The middle portion can come down. It also has cup holders right there in the middle. But that's pretty plain and simple right there. Adjustable headrest on all three of the middle ones. You've got your dome light here in the back, the 3 settings, on, off, and door. And of course you've got the oh shit handles up there. In the back, you've got the child anchor. You've got 2 speakers in the back. The other door looks exactly the same. It's an okay amount of legroom. It is a Civic, so it is a family car, but for a family car it's not a ton of legroom, but you can fit an adult back here. I'm 6 foot, and that's where I keep my seat, and that's how much room you get for having a tall person up front, so you got a decent amount of space. The driver's side does not have a little cubby pouch. Passenger side does. Again, confusing. Here we go. Here's the driver's side. You've got, of course, all of your windows, your locks, your window lock, left and right mirror, and the movement for them. You got speakers in the back door here, a little cubby hole, and then you've got this down here. You push it for the gas tank and you pull it for the trunk release, and you also have a lock in here which your key can go into and lock it, but it only locks the trunk. It doesn't lock the gas tank. And here's your adjusters on the side. It's got the ratchet one that goes up and down to raise and lower, and of course your other one to do the back part of the seat. It hugs you quite a bit. Civic's trying to go more towards a sportier car, since that's what everyone does with them anyway. There's your hood release. There you go. And I got the automatic, so my wife can use it. And you've got the little econ button, which according to the manual gives you 10% better MPG, so I keep that on all the time unless I want to pass someone. Then I turn it off. It takes like 2 or 3 seconds and you can actually feel it activate. You know, take it off the econ mode. It also affects for when you use cruise control on the steering wheel here. If you want to go faster or slower, it takes a longer time to get there. So you got your cruise button, up, down, and cancel for those. Your menu button to go through all of your screens up here. And your volume up and down, track left and right, and your source menu button. You got your Bluetooth stuff down here for answering a call, ending a call, and your voice activation for calling someone, which you have to go into the system and actually, like most cars for that Bluetooth system, you actually have to record yourself so it knows exactly what it is. It doesn't just pick up on it. Here's your radio functions. Exactly what you'd be looking for. 1 through 6 set buttons, power button up here at the top, scan, eject. Phone is what you use to pair your phone for Bluetooth, and setup is all the options that you can go through. I'll go ahead and make a separate video going through all of that. And it's got automatic climate control for both sides. It's not dual. Fan speeds and all your normal buttons here on and off. Pretty simple, straightforward. Auxiliary down here and a power outlet, and that's pretty much it for that. You've got a little cubby here. I keep my sunglasses in there since there isn't one up here. And up here, my phone wants to focus in on it. I've got my moonroof controls, so you can do moonroof controls right here. There you go. You can push it up on either side to do the tilt, and then you can push it forward like that. See how there's 2 clicks? There's 1 if you want to do it manually, and 2 clicks if you just want it to automatically close all the way. I'll show you that one. Right up here is the speaker for the Bluetooth whenever you're talking into it, and here's the little switch for the lights if you want them on or off, or the door or whatever, and you can also click them on and off, but door's open right now. So there's the moonroof or sunroof. I'll go ahead and show that working as soon as I turn the car on. There's your gear shifter. Goes to 1, 2, and D3 for the low gears. 2 cup holders, your e-brake, and I've got this little cover on here because I come back from the gym and it leaves a little greasy spot since it's not any kind of leather. So I got this online. It fits perfectly, so I'll probably put the link on there for that. Nothing fancy about it. You do have another power outlet in here and a USB. USB is great for if you want to do music, and also if you want to download a picture on up here in the little display screen. Other than that, it's not super deep. You could probably put a CD case if you still have CDs and fit those in there, but I just got a bunch of crap in there. Also, you got your traction control to turn off. You just have to hold that down. You've got your lights on here. There you go. That's your parking lights and your headlights. High beams is forward, and backwards if you want to keep it on. It does have daytime running parking lights, not exactly headlights, but it does have that running all the time. Not automatic on this model, but you can get that. And your normal windshield wipers here, up once if you want them to go, and then your intermittent all the way all down, and how often you want them to go, less or more frequent. Not a whole lot of stuff that I have crammed in here, but decent amount of room for your glove compartment. You also have your little speakers up here in the corners. I really don't notice them. It's not super good. Got your side impact airbags on the side. Adjustable seat belt. If I can even focus in on it. There you go. Kind of. Little button there. You can also get your oh shit handles up there. Maybe that's a better view. These guys both have, I mean, these are completely useless on this model, but you've got mirrors on both sides, no lights on them. All right, let's turn this on and check out some stuff. There you go. There is the moonroof, sunroof, whatever you want to call it, on top. And I'll get that working. Alright. Like I said, you just push it once and it'll come up for the tilt. And then you can manually do it for just that one button push wherever you want it, or you can double click and it goes all the way back. There we go. And that's all the way open. And again, push it forward and it comes all the way forward. Let's close that because it is super hot. And here's what your display screen looks like. There we go. You've got your gas gauge over there. The two lights on either side are blue right now. That's for the MPG. If it's blue, it's bad. And once it goes up into the green, that's better MPG. We got miles per hour right there. You've got your MPG indicator right there. And yes, my door's open, but it is super hot, so you can have a few different displays open up on this one. Your average fuel and what you're getting, and range, how far you have to go left on your tank. The bottom part is also customizable, but I'll go over that in a different video. And switching screens. There we go. This one's blank. That should be for the navigation model. Yes, I know my door's open. This one, you can activate your ejector seat and get rid of your passenger whenever you want. No, but really this is the feature I was talking about. You can get your USB and put whatever picture you want on there. And that'll be my next video to tell you how to do that and all the little gadgets and stuff you can do on here and customize it. But that's the picture that I have on that. Yes, I know my door's open. That one right there is for whatever radio station or Bluetooth you're on. If you're on Bluetooth, it'll tell you what song that you're on and what's playing. And then it goes full circle. And I am just going through the menu, pressing that button. But of course my door's open, so it's annoying. There we go. So moving on to the instrument cluster. You can push this to change the clock, which is displayed right up there in the corner on this model. And you can push and hold if you want to change it to miles per hour to kilometers up here for your speedo. This is your RPM gauge. All the buttons are the lights over here on the side. There's a few of them over here on the bottom too. And shows you what drive you're in, cruise main, and then when you actually put cruise control and you click set on there, another one will show up directly under it saying that you're on cruise control. The other button right here, hold it down, it'll reset your MPG and your miles that you've been driven on your trip right there on the bottom. And that's also something that you turn left and right to adjust the lights at night for your dimmer, I guess is what you'd call it. Other than that, you've got vents up here for your windows, on and off for all of those. And yep, that's the car. And in my next video, I'll go ahead and put up how to mess around with the radio and how to change all of your displays up in the information screen and all the settings that you can do.